This is your February 2019 General Tarot reading. Happy birthday if you happen to be a sun sign Aquarian. This is your season. We've got a lot of planetary things going on this month too that you guys seem to be greatly affected by. And so I hope you're well. And as usual, as always, I am using the spiral deck for your basic layout. And this month for clarifiers, I am using this cute little deck that is called the Wildwood Tarot for your clarifiers. So I'm going to show you your basic layout and then I'll get going. Your central experience for February is you. This is your court card. This is Aquarius, the King of Swords. It seems like you're fully yourself this month. Your challenge is the Nine of Wands. What is helping you, whoops, I dropped one on the floor, is the Knight of Wands. Okay. At the root of your being, you have strength. You're coming away from the Seven of Wands. This is extremely odd, but it will make sense when you see the clarifiers. Your best possible outcome is the Three of Swords. Don't freak out. It gets better. And coming up for you is the Seven of Cups. Presently, you are the Three of Wands. My computer's buzzing more than it normally does, so I'm hoping you can hear me over the buzz and it's not too loud for you. So in your surroundings, you have the Four of Pentacles. Your hope or fear, it's hard for me to figure it out, is the Knight of Swords. And your general outcome, much, much better, is the Six of Pentacles. So, for your central experience for February, this is telling me something rather specific, which is that in February, it's telling me you hold a great deal of knowledge about something. Possibly knowledge that isn't really easily to be found in the world, or a new perspective on an old science, in other words, science being the study of anything. You have brilliant ideas. You see things in a way that a lot of other people don't. You're able to place pieces together in order to understand a whole in a completely, it's like an old science or an old knowledge, but you see it in a new breakthrough way. Or you just simply have a lot of important information about something. Could be, just going to throw some scenarios out there. It could be that you are a healer, as in a naturopath or a homeopath or some particular form of healing. You have certain insights or knowledge about this that is not easily found in the world. Or it could be you have discovered knowledge about things that are going on in the world, or whatever it happens to be. Whatever it happens to be that you know a great deal about, it seems as though it's important for you right now to put that out there in the world. You have yourself, the King of Swords, in with the Ace of Swords. And especially this depiction of it, it's of, I think they're called geoglyphs, right? symbols on the earth that are very large, and you can't really see them unless you're up in an airplane. It's like a GPS, ancient GPS marks for people up in the air. And then there's the arrow sailing way, way, way up high. Seems as though you've got some knowledge that needs to be put out into the world, and you're willing to do this. It may be that you have a brilliant idea and you've been strategizing about this brilliant idea for a long time, or been wanting to do it, and this is the month where you launch it and you put it out there, or you decide to really do it now and really put it out there. Even though I'm getting for somebody or a group of you that this involves being in the public eye, possibly, or being noticed, which for certain aspects of your being, this may be a little unsettling, but it's important for this truth or this knowledge to be put out there. It can also be that you simply just decide to do something. Or you may even be flying in an airplane or traveling by air someplace. You may even be having to fly to propose an idea to somebody or something. You're sending a message to someone. Interesting. You'll have to let me know how this plays out for you. Hopefully this is making sense for at least some of you. So your challenge, that's a pretty big thing, you guys. Good for you. Your challenge is wrapping up the old. To me, it seems as though a very large thing is coming to a close and a very large thing is being launched or beginning all at the same time. And so while you are strategizing and putting together a plan on how you're going to launch this thing or decide this thing or go someplace or bring your ideas out, I'm getting something, maybe even a conference, or it involves people gathering together to share information. While all of that is happening, you're trying to wrap up some very old projects or a very long-standing thing that you've been doing. And I'm not seeing that this is a huge challenge, as in it's impossible, or you'll be, dragged to bones through all of this. You can do this. It just takes a great deal of planning or managing your time. So this is a challenge. Yeah, your challenge may be possibly if you are bringing something to the world, because this world tree or this world card is called the world tree. You may be figuring out how you're going to present something to the world, or present it as in marketing it or putting it out there or showcasing it or something. It may be a challenge for you because you don't like being in the public eye, or you don't want to be on display. If this is too hard for you to do, it may be a fun thing for you, a fun challenge for you to figure out how to have the confidence to really do this, or something to overcome the struggle of how to do this. It could also be saying that if it's just not in your nature to do that, you may want your challenge may be finding someone else who can do that. Or finding someone who can help you figure out how to do that. That's one way of looking at it. What is helping you? You have the Knight of Wands in with the Five of Cups, which in this deck is a positive card instead of considered a negative one or a painful one. What's helping you is to explore your options, explore what's out there, possibly find out some information, or simply just to Go someplace different where your mind can change a little bit with how you see things. Or just to feel free. What's helping you is to feel free. Or to seek freedom. Total freedom. Unself-consciousness. Being able to be your wild, natural self. It may also be that you need to find out some actual information, or need to go meet some people, or go someplace. And it looks, if you are going on some kind of a journey, it looks like a really amazing journey that's going to open up your eyes and bring a certain level of excitement to you, and wonder and inspiration that you haven't had possibly in a while. You're going to meet other like-minded people that are on a similar page with things, with what you know, or your knowledge, or something. You're going on an adventure. This is what's helping you. At your root, it looks as though you have done a lot of work. You have mastered things to a certain extent where you feel strong in what you do. You're a leader in what you do. Or your skills are extremely strong. You're extremely talented, or you know a lot. You're able to create things that are strong. Things that are healthy and long-lasting and strong. You may have been working on confidence with being able to showcase something, or just get out there where people can see you, to showcase your talents. Or you've just, I feel from this that you have reached a certain level of mastery with what you do. You're considered an elder with what you do, or a leader in what you do. People admire you or look up to you for what you know or what you do, or your skills in general. Or you've been working extremely hard and mustering up the strength to keep on enduring and doing this. And your other clarifier is the Six of Wands, which in this is called abundance. So something about all of your hard work and effort and not giving up and staying strong with what you are doing brings you success and brings you abundance and some level of opportunity. There's something coming up that's really big that you've been striving towards for a while now. And this is at your core. You're feeling successful. You're feeling abundant. In the recent past, or what you're coming from, this looks complicated. I mean, even if you just look at it, I'm sure you can see what I'm seeing. You have the Seven of Wands, which shows a certain amount of struggle to maintain balance, or maintain space, or maintain ground. It's almost like he's defending himself from being attacked. And then there's the Three of Swords, or Three of Arrows, piercing the heart, and it's bleeding and on fire. And then next to it is the Ace of Wands. So it could be, for somebody or a group of you, you had a grand passion, and something about this grand passion that you had high hopes for, you thought was going to continue or go someplace, ended up in some kind of heartbreak or disappointment or possible betrayal. Something didn't work out that you shot for. You shot for something that you were excited about, or you felt driven to go towards. Something about it didn't work out and caused loss or pain or grief. And then there's the Seven of Wands, which I almost get the feeling that you continue to try to fight for this, even though there were some losses or pain. You still tried to preserve it. Or you felt attacked over something, and you felt as though you needed to maintain your ground or maintain your space from other people invading it, or forces invading it. I don't know. You probably know more than me what this is, because this is in your past, if this even applies for you. This looks complicated to me, and it's hard to explain. Yeah. So here's your second Three of Swords. Have some of you been through a painful breakup, or where possibly your significant other's friends demonized you or tried to make you seem as though you caused it, or I don't know. And another way of looking at this is that through some kind of a difficult circumstance, whether it was pain or betrayal or loss or grief or feeling attacked, whatever this is, something about this led you to decide to start a new path or to switch things around and begin something different. That could be it too. But this is your second Three of Swords, another pain, loss, heartbreak card, betrayal possibly, a breakup, or even just grief from somebody we love passing away, or something ending, or something. There's some kind of loss here. And your other clarifier with it is mourning, which in this is the Seven of Cups. Mourning the loss, pain, disappointment, sorrow. This doesn't look good as your best possible outcome, so I picked a card to help me explain this. And I got the exact opposite, which is the Ten of Cups, which is happiness, joy, fulfillment, feeling blessed, feeling abundant, like you have everything that you need and more. Total happiness. So it could be that for some of you, if this is a relationship thing, it could be that you thought it was gone, or you thought it was ended, or you thought you were betrayed, or you were worried, or perhaps you've been betrayed in the past and you've been afraid that this is going to happen again. One possibility is that you can have happiness, and that this, either if you were afraid of disappointments, those disappointments didn't happen or aren't happening. Or if you thought it was over, it's actually not over, and you can go back to happiness again. It could also be saying that old grief or old pain or something that has already ended has been lingering with you, and now this is passing away and making way for you to feel a lot better, to start feeling happy again, where you feel renewed and the worst is over and you're overcoming heartbreak with happiness and enjoyment. So this is your best possible outcome. And your best possible outcome is healing or overcoming or finally being over hurt. And coming up for you, you got the Seven of Cups, which is confusion and not knowing what to choose. And confusion in your emotional body too. I tried to pick a clarifier and I got the Moon, which is even deeper confusion. Feeling like you don't know what's going on. Possibly even battling with feelings of your fears are starting to take over, or you're not seeing things clearly. Things are extremely confusing, and you may even be feeling insecure, or not knowing what is real and what isn't real. This is coming up for you. This is a lot of confusion. This looks like you're really confused about something in the near future, or what's coming up for you. You may possibly have to make some kind of a choice, but it looks as if you have no idea what is going on, or what to choose, or what's even real. And so your other clarifier is the Two of Wands. You're going to have to make some kind of a decision on what you're going to do next, where you're going to go next. What are you going to step towards? What are you going to choose and go for? This confusion is really intense, of not knowing what is up or down, and then having to make a choice. But ultimately, your last clarifier is the Kingfisher, which is the King of Swords. This is your second King of Swords in here. This is you, the Kingfisher, and this is you in your central experience. This may be related in the near future to making some kind of a decision on how to put this out there or what to decide. Again, this can be a major decision. But it looks as if you make your decision, and it's from getting out of your emotional body and going instead into your heart and your head. And you should be following what you have known all along is what you want to launch or what you want to put out there or decide. You know what you want. You have a dream. You even have a strategy. You've been thinking about this or been trying to do this for a long time. You know exactly where to go. You know exactly how to fly. You know exactly what to decide. As long as your heart is in it. If you care about this, then that's what you should be deciding. This is also new sunshine, growth, happiness, and true love, too. So if you've been confused about some kind of a relationship or love for some of you, your heart will know what to do. Your heart will take you to where you need to go, or to say the right words, or to express yourself. You know what is true to you. You know what you are true to. This is a general statement here. This could be love, this could be anything, but it is something that matters a great deal to you. And things are about to get a lot better. It's almost like a temporary moment coming up where you almost fear for your sanity, or you just are paralyzed with making this decision or knowing what is real and what isn't real. But it becomes very clear to you, possibly in a flash. All of a sudden, it's like being struck like a bell, and you know exactly what to choose, or you know exactly what's happening, or you know exactly what's in your own heart and what to say, or where to go, or what to choose. So you right now have the Three of Wands in with the Seer, which in this is the High Priestess. And what I'm getting is that your intuition is telling you it's time to go travel. It's time to go someplace. You need to get away from where you've been for a little bit, if not permanently. It's either relocating or going someplace. Or you feel called to do something, and you have opportunities. Your ships are coming in. And so you have your eyes on the horizon of the places you want to go, the people you want to meet, and the things you want to do. And you're just waiting for a message. It could be before that you were confused because you weren't getting any kind of a message. You weren't getting any kind of a message. And so you didn't know how to move forward because you needed some kind of information or affirmation or message or something to come your way, to hear something, and then the message came or comes just in the nick of time. It's almost like presently you're waiting for this messenger to come and bring you a message. But trust your intuition. Your intuition knows. That's why you're looking expectantly to the horizon, is because in your gut you know that something's coming. So just believe in that. There's new adventure on the horizons or new opportunities opening up for you. In your surroundings, you have the Four of Pentacles. It looks as though things have gotten way too stagnant with your surroundings. Either you're tired of the place that you live in, or you're tired of the people that you're surrounded by. You're just tired of your surroundings. You almost feel trapped by them. This may be one of the big reasons on why your intuition is screaming at you to go on some kind of a journey or get away for a little bit. You feel locked in by responsibilities or things that you have to upkeep or do, or you've just been spending way too much time with the same routines or the same duties or the same surroundings. With it, you have rebirth, which in this is the Eight of Cups, and this is a positive version of the Eight of Cups. So you're in your surroundings, there's a great potential for a rebirth, for you to feel renewed and re-energized and adventurous again, where the cups are flowing, the water is flowing, and there is no stagnancy. And so it looks as if you really badly need some kind of a change in your surroundings. And it is possible to have this change, even if it's an emotional change. But certainly getting away for a little bit can help a lot with that too. And so your hope is that you receive your message. If you don't receive the message on time, it is okay for you to speak up and say that you need some kind of a response. If you do that and are just honest, you will have good results. Just don't get agitated. Your fear may be of difficult people that are difficult to communicate with, or are argumentative, or view communication as some kind of a battle or a competition. But you can easily defeat that with truth. Just pure and simple truth, not necessarily fighting back verbally. But your hope is to evade this sort of energy. You really just need things to be direct right now. You don't need weird people or weird situations where there are hidden meanings behind things. So, and your general outcome is the Six of Pentacles. So it looks like you are given a great gift. Or there is reciprocity. What you put out, you get back. And it creates abundance for everyone. I am getting, for some of you, this does involve other people. Working with other people, or making arrangements with other people, or agreements with other people, combining forces with other people, especially monetarily, with finances or resources in general. You could possibly get some kind of a grant or funding, or money comes out of nowhere to help you with launching this thing that you're doing. But in any case, you can expect free-flowing energy and reciprocity in your life at this time as your general outcome, as things are getting a lot more equalized with give and take in general. And there is an increase in money as well. With this, you also have the Lovers. So it looks as if your general outcome is you make your major choice, or you decide to go in a certain direction. It could even be that you're being gifted with some kind of an amazing relationship or partnership of some kind. This could be even a business partnership that's as if it was put together by the gods. Alliances, partnerships, people working together, making a major choice, but the choice ends up having really good results. Looks good to me. Above these two, this is how it came out. You have the Shaman, which in this deck is the Magician. It's almost like the Magician is waving his wand and making the two situations underneath him come into being. It's almost like secretly you're planning all of this and you know all of this already. All you have to do is move or do it or make your decision, or you're waiting for something first and then you start to see results. Once the message arrives, everything else flows out from there quickly. You're feeling more empowered and supported too. Mutual support, working together. Interesting. Okay, well, hopefully that made sense. If this is a relationship thing, and if you did go through some kind of a scare with a relationship, it is possible for you to reconcile or heal your differences, or to figure it out, or have proper give and take in the relationship, proper value in the relationship, equal value in the relationship, where you empower each other. Or it could be that whatever that was, if it was a relationship thing with all that pain and suffering, that could be an old relationship and you're meeting someone new in the future who's much better for you. That's another option in here. So hopefully that helped or made sense. And I wish you all the best. Happy birthday if you're a sun sign Aquarian. And enjoy your season. That was a lot. That's a lot, you guys. I wish you all the best. Many blessings, and I shall see you soon for your bonus readings if you want to watch those. Okay, bye.